Hello and welcome back to New Beginnings with Imani. I'm your host Imani, and today we are continuing with our episode on emotional intelligence. And today we are tackling self-awareness. The other time we talked about, we defined emotional intelligence, importance of emotional intelligence, and also how it affects our decision making and why people try to ignore their emotions or feelings. So today we are handling self-awareness because emotional intelligence starts with self-awareness. That is the important part, is the major part in emotional intelligence. So what is self-awareness? For me, I can define it as simply as you knowing or recognizing your thoughts or your mind, what is in your mind, your behaviors, and also your values, strengths, weaknesses, and all that, etc. It's basically knowing who you are and what you value, what affects you, how it affects you, and how you respond to them. So today I'm going to speak just a little bit about self-awareness. So what do you value, and what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses in every side, like in all aspects of your life? What do you value most? What is your behavior during certain times, and how does it affect the way you react or the way you handle things? Okay, I can say the moment you know your thoughts, what is running through your mind, the moment you know that, it is so helpful because you'll be able to know how to handle that. And there are many ways you can have, thoughts are always there, and the way you respond to them is what matters, because there are some thoughts that will come to you and then you're like, that one I cannot accept. So you shift your mind, you try to focus on something else. Okay, the other time we spoke a lot about negative things, but emotional intelligence is not about the negative things alone. It is also the positive side. There is also a positive side of it. Like, let's say you are happy, you are excited, super excited about something, and maybe when you're excited you tend to make wrong decisions or poor decision making. So it is not the negative part that will affect you alone. There is also the positive side of it. You can be super happy, you can be super excited, you can be super joyous and all that, but there is a way you handle it, or there is a way you do things during those moments, then you later regret about them, or maybe you later feel like that wasn't a wise decision, and it was because maybe you are so excited, so you are not thinking. Or maybe when you're excited you talk a lot. I know there are many in that sector, so they talk a lot when you're excited, or you laugh a lot, you can't even think straight, because excitement is on top. Yeah, so self-awareness is being able to recognize that, knowing that, like, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, your values, your weaknesses, your strengths, your behaviors in different places or in different atmospheres, all that. And the benefit of that is that you are able to reflect on those things, because if, let's say, I know I am so happy today because of this and this, because this happened, or because someone gifted me, because I know that, I'll be able to reflect on that, then respond correctly. So self-awareness is key in emotional intelligence, because it starts with self. It starts with you first, because when you know yourself, you'll be able to handle some things about you. Not all things sometimes, but you'll be able to handle most things, because you have the power over them, and you have authority. I heard someone say that when he's so happy, sometimes he forgets everything. So it is, the feeling is the positive feeling. Actually, it's the positive one. It's the positive side. You feel good. It's not that someone has done something wrong to you or whatever. You are happy. But during those times, as I said the other time, that I saw a quote somewhere that don't make decisions when you are super excited, or don't make promises when you are super excited, because most times it is because of the feeling right there, not because you mean it. Or maybe you can be meaning it, but you won't be able to deliver according to the promise. So most times, but there are times it goes well, so it depends. So today I was just rushing through self-awareness so that we can go deep into emotional intelligence, because self-awareness is key. And once you know yourself, you are able to control yourself. You'll be able to have that self-control, because if you know this is how I behave this time, or when someone says this, or when I find myself in such a situation, then because you know that, you've reflected on that, and now you know this is the case, you'll be able to control yourself the next time, because you would have known this is my behavior during this moment, and this is my reaction to this and this, and this is how I value this is my weakness, this is my strength. So you know all those things. So it really helps, because when you are handling the other person, because we defined emotional intelligence as recognizing, acknowledging, understanding, then responding to the emotions. And we finished by saying it is not to yourself alone. It starts with you, yes, but also to the other person, to the person who is next to you. So the moment you know yourself and you're aware of yourself, there is a way you will handle yourself, and there is a way also you'll handle the other person, because you know yourself well, and because you understand yourself and your emotions well. And if you value this, you will value that also, and you'll be able to see the other person, and also see what you value and what you don't value, what you esteem the most. So you'll be able to know. And that is why I have decided just to rush through self-awareness, because it is the main thing in emotional intelligence, because it starts with self. So try, like I can say, it helps. You try writing down every day the way you feel, what happened that day, what made your day, what interested you that day, what ruined your day. You try writing them down, you will see the progress. And then you go back, you revisit it, like from day one. Then you will see there is something. And the moment, there is power in writings. The moment you go back, then you go through all those things, you will notice there are some changes. There are changes that are happening, though sometimes it can be slow, but eventually you will see a progress, and that is growth. So for me, I can say you try to write down every day what you're feeling and how you felt that day, what made your day, how your day was, like where did you go that day, what happened there, how did you feel about the moment. Like if you met there, like another person, if you met another person there, how did that person make you feel, how did you feel about the other person. Like you try writing all those details down, you'll note a difference, and you'll feel like you've released something. So you try writing all the details every day, then you'll see a difference, you'll note a difference, and you'll feel some type of way. Like you'll feel like you are relieved, at the same time you are learning yourself, at the same time you are enjoying some moments. So you try do that. Try writing the way you feel, where you went that day, what made your day what made your day that day, what ruined your day, what interested you, what excited you that day. Maybe it's a new place you visited, what did you see new in that place, would you love to go back there. Like write them down, like how the moment was and how you felt. Then you come tell me how you saw it. You can do it even for a month, and then you go back to the day one, the day you first wrote down the feelings, and the day. Then you compare all the days. You'll get to know. That is one way of knowing yourself, by the way, because you'll get to know what interests you, what ruins your day, what makes your day, who you love, and what you love. You'll get to know what you love most, what you hate most. You'll get to know all those things. They're important, by the way. So you write the feelings down and how the day was. You will see a trend. Then you'll get to know, this is what I love, this is what I don't love, this is what I hate, this is what I value, this is how I feel about this. And that helps a lot in knowing yourself. I'll see you in my next episode. Until then, stay safe. Bye.